Imagine waking up in 2025 to a world where AI handles routine tasks, remote and hybrid teams span continents, and data flows at breakneck speed. Yet, despite technological advances, many professionals still feel a hollow ache. They excel at tasks, but question, why does this matter? Picture a high-performing manager, Priya, whose days are filled with meetings, KPIs, and project deadlines, but who lies awake wondering if her work truly makes a difference. This tension isn't unique, it reflects a broader engagement crisis. Recent Gallup data shows only 31% of US employees feel engaged, marking a 10-year low. Globally, engagement hovers around 23%, meaning most workers merely go through the motions. In this landscape, purpose-driven work strategies become not just desirable, but essential, confronting the engagement crisis. Disengagement erodes productivity, increases turnover, and saps creativity. When employees lack a clear why, performance may meet short-term targets, but fails to generate innovation or loyalty. According to Deloitte, organizations with engaged teams outperform others. People are 57% more effective compared to those in low engagement contexts. Forbes reports that purpose-driven businesses outlast peers because they tap into fundamental human needs for connection and meaning. In an era where youngest generations prioritize values and impact over mere salary, leaders who ignore purpose risk losing talent to mission-aligned startups or causes. For Priya, recognizing these stakes sparked a personal quest to shift from transactional management to cultivating work imbued with significance. This pivot is urgent. With global engagement in decline, purpose-driven strategies offer a beacon to re-engage teams and reclaim both morale and performance. Understanding purpose-driven work. Purpose-driven work aligns individual values with organizational mission, creating a sense of "this matters" that fuels resilience and creativity. According to the Center for Creative Leadership, purpose-driven leadership involves helping employees find personal meaning in their roles and fostering a workforce committed to shared goals. It's not about lofty slogans, but embedding value-based decision-making into daily routines, ensuring every task, however small, connects to a broader objective. For example, a customer support agent who understands their role as enabling positive experiences that build trust will approach inquiries with empathy rather than rote script reading. This shift transforms routine tasks into purposeful acts. For Priya's team, clarifying how their projects contributed to community well-being and long-term innovation ignited new energy. Presentations became opportunities to pioneer solutions, not mere status reports. The future context, 2025 and beyond. In 2025, rapid automation means many repetitive tasks are delegated to AI, freeing humans for higher-order work, but also raising existential questions about value. Remote and hybrid work offer flexibility, yet can deepen feelings of isolation if purpose isn't clear. Additionally, societal pressures, climate concerns, social justice, mental health awareness, shape employee expectations. They seek employers whose missions resonate with these issues. According to McKinsey, the most effective leaders in 2025 will intertwine purpose and profit, navigating conscious consumerism and social impact investing. This context demands intentional strategies. Organizations must articulate authentic impact goals, and individuals must proactively align roles with personal values. Otherwise, automation and flexibility risk amplifying disengagement rather than alleviating it. Laying the foundation. Clarify personal and organizational purpose. Begin by articulating a clear, actionable mission. What problem are you solving and why does it matter? Priya facilitated a workshop where team members reflected on personal values, creativity, community, growth, and then mapped these to organizational objectives such as innovation and sustainable products. This dual alignment generated purpose statements for each role. Research shows that when employees perceive their work as meaningful, engagement and innovation rise significantly. Leaders should guide these exercises with open questions. Which organizational outcomes resonate with your values? How can your unique strengths serve a larger cause? Documenting these insights creates reference points for decision-making, goal setting, and performance reviews, ensuring purpose remains central, not an afterthought. Crafting purpose-infused goal setting. Traditional goal setting often focuses solely on quantitative metrics. A purpose-driven approach integrates impact metrics, indicators that reflect meaningful outcomes alongside standard KPIs. For example, instead of measuring only sales volume, a marketing team might track customer stories influenced or community engagement events hosted. Priya's team adopted quarterly goals combining revenue targets with number of sustainability initiatives supported and employee ideas implemented for social impact. This blended framework maintained business rigor while reinforcing purpose. Studies indicate that when teams see the tangible effects of their work beyond spreadsheets, they exhibit higher motivation and creativity. Leaders can embed this by co-creating OKRs that include both performance and purpose dimensions, reviewed regularly to celebrate impact milestones and recalibrate efforts as needed.
Embedding purpose into daily rituals. Infusing purpose into routines prevents it from fading behind urgent tasks. Daily stand-ups might begin with a brief impact check. Team members share one way their work is advancing the mission today. Weekly reflections can include purpose highlights, stories of how a recent effort benefited users or the community. Priya introduced an impact spotlight in team newsletters, featuring individuals whose work exemplified purpose-driven innovation. These rituals reinforce that purpose isn't abstract, it's lived every day. Behavioral science shows that regular cues and storytelling strengthen neural pathways associated with meaning, making purpose a habitual lens for decision-making. Over time, teams internalize that every task, from coding a feature to drafting an email, contributes to a larger, meaningful narrative. Cultivating a purpose-driven culture. Imagine a workplace where each team member greets their morning with clarity and motivation, not just a to-do list. Yet surveys reveal a stark contrast. Only 31% of U.S. employees feel engaged, and globally, engagement hovers near 23%. In 2025, remote and hybrid setups amplify flexibility, but can deepen isolation if purpose is unclear. To transform this landscape, leaders must deliberately craft a culture where purpose permeates daily routines and collective identity. Begin by co-creating a shared narrative that links organizational mission to broader societal impact. For example, a sustainability-focused enterprise might tell the story of how each product reduces carbon footprint, tying individual roles to measurable environmental benefits. Deloitte finds that 89% of Gen Z and 92% of millennials consider purpose critical for job satisfaction. Tapping into this drives retention and innovation. In practice, convene purpose workshops where employees reflect on personal values, community, creativity, growth, and articulate how their work contributes to these values. Document these insights in role-specific purpose statements. When people see tangible connections between daily tasks and meaningful outcomes, motivation shifts from external rewards to intrinsic commitment. In weekly meetings, start with brief impact check-ins, where a team member shares a recent example of work aligning with mission, such as a customer testimonial illustrating service excellence or a prototype reducing waste. According to behavioral science, regular narrative cues strengthen neural pathways associated with meaning, making purpose a habitual lens for decision-making. Similarly, publish monthly impact spotlights in internal newsletters, featuring stories of cross-functional collaboration yielding social or organizational value.
Purpose-driven work strategies are not one-off programs, but ongoing journeys, weaving meaning into every layer of daily work. Now it's your turn. Identify one immediate action, facilitate a purpose workshop, pilot an AI-driven learning path, or integrate impact metrics into your next project plan. Observe how this shift influences engagement and outcomes. Share your experiences with your teams and in our community at Next Level Leadership. Subscribe to access more insights, join discussions on purpose-driven transformations, and download our complimentary toolkit with templates for purpose statements, impact dashboards, and L&D frameworks. Together, let's lead with meaning and shape a future where work empowers both organizations and individuals to thrive.